So we
Our
get
Chinese derby to be starting on Concealed Hill. And the bottom left, we have the Master of the Blade Master. Oftentimes with spectacular moves, and sometimes with a lot of hero losses, is Fly. And in the top right, your eyes do not deceive you. Playing Night Elf here, originally a human player, is Fortitude.
How do if Fly is like sick of these intros and people talking about him losing his heroes? Be like if like every time you introduce me, you're like, this guy once upon a time faced a night elf and lost to human heroes. There he is in the top left. It's Todd. Like what? Why do you keep repeating that?
He does make for very entertaining games, and it's always a fun thing to look out for. It is basically a WarCraft meme, in that it is this thought concept that has manifested in our heads, and it's always something we're going to look out for. The cool thing is also Fly will sometimes lose his Blade Master, but it was actually worth it because of how much space he created for the Shadow Hunter to creep freely and so on, especially in this match.
Yeah, like the mirror image. I feel like we should already start talking about it.
Bro, the
Is
mirror
it gonna be there?
image. Listen, I've been waiting all day to talk about mirror image again. Is it the best spell in the game or what? I'm waiting for the day, right? I'm waiting for the day for Lin to not go mirror image on level 2, but to go mirror image on level 1. I'm gonna do a backflip in my chair when that happens.
Break your neck, man. That would be bad.
It's worth it.
Careful out there. Circlet picked up first, and it is Windwalk first indeed here so far for Fly. Yeah, I'm curious if Fly is gonna use that at all. Like, it looked so good when Lane used it, but Lane kept repeating in the interview that it only looked good because he found the tree, right? And if you miss it, it's still kind of bad to go for it. The thing is, 60 seconds on that thing. How could you not find the tree?
Yeah, especially in Concealed, it's very predictable. It's in one of 3 locations. Either in the main, next to the water, or towards the expansion, next to the water, or over to the green. So you can cover all those pretty easily. This was a nice little move, by the way, that we saw here by Fortitude. Sent the archer south right away to mess with the creep AI. Normally, with the Windwalk trick, you can prevent the High Priest from casting spells, but that was not the case here, so the Blade Master does not get level 2 quickly. Oh, and flirting with danger right away as the Keeper approaches, and the Grunt gets caught, and this Grunt is dead, and that's not a good start.
Yeah, and he can't even deny it because the blade is so low.
Oh,
Still, when
now.
it's Fly, actually, he didn't re-entangle immediately. That's a mistake, I think.
Oh, he's trying to save it.
You'd really want to get the XP. I think you should have just woken up the crypts, maybe.
If he saves this Grunt, man, this would be so sick. But I think, yeah, he's gonna lose it. Alright. Should have perhaps just denied it. That's 60 experience, that's valuable.
And he found the tree at the top here with the peon.
Oh, Telestaff race. Telestaff race. If he gets it, that's a cancel, right?
Yeah. He's gonna get it. That's
He has
when
to
you
use
should
it-
have a wisp near the opponent's base and start an AP immediately.
But if he staffs now, he's just gonna get entangled, of course. This is a bit weird right now.
He needs to step away from the keeper. So the keeper is staying on top of the blade for that very reason.
There is this trick where you can, like, Windwalk and staff at the same time and go invis. Somehow it works. But well done.
There's
by
even
Forty.
dust on the keeper, so...
Ah, okay, there's dust. Alright,
Yeah.
alright.
He's like, no staff, no staff. It's really late now, actually. Like, the closer this streak gets to completing, the less likely it is that it's going to be cancelled, and Fortitude's just going to run there.
Peon gives a bit more experience, and there's no way this play is going to get the cancel. First, it's too late, and secondly, the Keeper is ready to throw out the roots. However, we have tier 2 now finished for Fly. We see the bestiary coming, and the lot,
the
especially
turtles,
on
what
this
the hell?
map. What are they doing?
Let's throw that into them, Remo.
I want a piece of the action.
Oh my god.
Oh, staff out. That's the first close call of this series. It actually was the second one.
Not the last.
Yeah, there's gonna be plenty more.
Imagine
And
being, you know, like, there's always this joke from, like, a sports fan or football fan. They're like, oh, it's so terrible to be a fan of that team. Imagine being a hardcore fan of Fly, and every time you watch him play, you're at the edge of your seat, just waiting to see the blade survive
Yeah.
all these encounters.
I'm a fan of Fly. It's exhilarating, let me tell you. It's an encapsulation of the human experience, you know? You get the highs with the lows. Sometimes you're really happy, sometimes you get sad. It's the way life goes.
That's deep, Primo.
Isn't it?
Have you been listening to podcasts?
I have, in fact. About German rap. Oh, did you see the last hit?
No, he didn't. That was close, though.
Forty's waiting for the Alchemist. Tier 2 is about to finish, just a couple seconds away. But he's not level 3 keeper, so it's not that scary, the push here he's showing. And considering Fly lost a grunt early, this still looks alright. He's not going for the Wind Rider yet. Alright, there we go. And he goes one Shaman into Witch Doctor.
Is it gonna be a hit and run game or something?
Sentry wards are stupidly good on this map. You place one next to the enemy lab and next one to the enemy fountain, and basically you have perfect information all the time. But it's also kind of nice to have purges.
Yeah, there's already sentinels set up, so he has to be careful not to place that within range, because that would be detected. But Alchemist on the other side, getting the creep on the Expo. Blade ready for the steal. Goes for the Archer. That's level 2 right here. Mirror image, Remo. Take a guess.
I feel like he's not gonna go for it though. Honestly, this Blade Harass wasn't too good. He hardly stole any experience here. I feel like he needs to get this null overseal asset to make this worth it, but of course...
The keeper on the other side. Fly's not paying attention. The shadow. Oh my god, he finally realizes.
The Shaman goes down, and that's no more purges. This Witch Doctor is cute and all, but it wasn't really the right call.
Probably not. You just need a couple Shamans immediately. Now the Doctor is gonna fall. The creeps plus Fortitude is wrecking Fly here at the bottom. Blade escape to the fountain, but that's not the very long wind walk here because it's only level 1.
Runs away in time. Shadowhound just wants to be left alone. He's going to be very close to 3 after this is done. The Peon is here, ready to counter expand. But Alchemist is on the way to be aggressive. Everything hurt here for Fly right now. Ring. Not too bad for the Blade, actually. But the Blade is far away.
Yeah, Fortitude going to Archers now, so... wants to build that very strong DPS. Double Enchanter 4 is near the main base, so there is not one near the Expo. Blades find some Wisp here before the Entangle Goldmine finishes. That's gonna be 2 of them. 3! Oh, that crit for 104.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, 4 Wisps going down. That's actually not bad. Speedthrow on the Shadow, looking for some kills, trying to protect the expansion at the same time. Aggressive purges against the Hunts. Keeper is full mana, though. He's gonna have a lot of spells here. Shadow gets level 3 at the perfect time, but he doesn't have much mana left.
4 Wisp going down, not bad, yeah. Not bad like the Beatles were a couple patches ago, Remo. Yeah, those Shamans working overtime here. Feels like he just doesn't have enough purges. That one Doctor was really bad. He even set up the Sentry Ward next to a Sentinel at the Merchant here. Like, what is this?
A lot of units going down for Fly. I would have liked to see the Witch Doctor like 50 supply maybe, but yeah, so early is a very weird choice. Definitely questionable. It's gonna be a cancel of the Expo. Fly's at least gonna try to make this as expensive for the opponent as he can. Taking out more Archers and Hunts, but also he himself is losing units, quite a few of them in the meantime. The Peon! Is he gonna survive? Oh, the Treant. Treant has a mission. And the Peon will be taken out. Oh, the Burrow save. Nicely done.
1 Sentry Ward. I had a purpose in this game. And he's out of there. Bad grunts. He's gonna go down. Wow. Fortitude looking amazing now with the cancel.
1,000 gold. Great.
Yeah, I mean, not like it's gonna be hard to spend on these double enchanter 4. You can start getting scrolls as well at this stage as well. A bunch of hunts are already low, so you did a good job saving stuff. Just healing it's gonna be tricky without moon juice. You might do the shop, get some scrolls, maybe go to the fountain. Don't lose any of these hunts though.
Take a look at the Great Hall at the expo. Is that a spiral expansion?
I knew you were gonna say that. Yeah, it might be.
Does look like it, right? See later if it finishes, but Fly is in a ton of trouble. 2 mistakes this game. The first one was losing the grunt and not reacting quickly enough to the archer harass with the inner fire and all that. And the second, I think it's fair to say, was the witch doctor. That was just a bit out of place.
A town is under siege.
We're hating on the doctors, man. Ah, you're right. I don't think it was very good. They didn't do much. Sentry word wasn't key, especially because he goes for Wind Rider, so he already has all the vision in the world in terms of being creepjacked. And also it's Fortitude. Of course he's going Mass Hunt Archer. Like, you don't need to seize every movement. The scouts enough with the blades. Fly's trying to do as much damage as possible. He's already out of mana on the Shadow Hunter, but he's still staying to fight more. Hitting spray value is going to be sick.
Oh, look at that one. One archer does still go down, but it's just a laughable army, man. It's like 2 grunts, 3 shaman, and 1 wind rider. That is not enough against the tier 2 mass. And that's what I meant earlier when I said that Night Elf versus Orc is definitely more straightforward than human versus Orc. You just, you know, keep your hands in the beginning, you tech, you expand, and then you defend expansion. You know, we make expansion, we defense it, like White Ra. And then you just mass units. That's kind of the way it goes.
Oh no, the blade. To be able to walk out of this one.
A player's forces are under attack.
Don't even sweat it, big dog.
I got you.
And the bonus armor here in the blade is actually pretty nice. And the expansion shall be finishing. But 40 is picking up the scrolls. What do we got in here? Everything's on cooldown actually, but will become available momentarily. Alchemist about to hit level 3 as well. Could easily creep this fountain. Kind of surprised he's not doing it.
He's worried about a creepjack. You could set up a wards a little bit below this. And then go for it. Middle camp is going to Fly. What do we get? 12 plus 12. Considering he has crit level 2, that's almost like a dream item here. But the blade's not too healthy. And also that's gonna encourage him to YOLO even more.
It's definitely a super tough game for Fly. He's far behind. But there's a silver lining, Todd. And that is, if the blade gets level 4, you know what he gets, bro.
Oh my
You know it, right?
Yeah, Windwalk level 2.
Mirror image will become available, but of course I'm just memeing here. In this kind of game, it doesn't seem like it's going to be making too much of a difference. 70 supply versus 43. That is daunting. 40 has 2 scrolls and a good position right here. These archers behind the arch, fittingly, very well protected.
And disentangle. This blade wishes he had mirror image here. Only 2 grunts as frontline. Yeah, good luck against 70 supply Night Elf here. 1-1 upgrade for Fortitude. He's started +2 already. It's like around 60% made. And we're gonna have the big engagement, of which there is actually no temple for Fortitude, but he has double healing scroll. He's got some wisps mixed in there. And just too much army, I think.
Yeah, this is simply a numbers game now. Blade. Oh, not quite using the invuln in time. Not that it really mattered. Too big of a force here for 40. He's actually surprisingly low on upgrades, but it's good enough.
He
That's
has
going to be the 1-0 for Fortitude.
Just got 2-1. Yeah, team is still 4. Not many units left for Fly. And that was a difficult game. Honestly, these doctors, I don't really understand what was up with that. Maybe Fly's been playing a little too much 4-on-4, you know, where the doctor meta is very strong.
Are they good in 4v4?
Yeah.
I guess if you are actually fighting with 4 armies at the same time and there's 1 heal ward in there, it's probably some sick value.
Yeah, like basically you spam witch doctors and then you get a lot of heal wards in the fight, and then you have MGs at the front ideally, so nothing dies. In the show match we played against them, against Infi Fly TH and stuff, they used I think in one of the games, I think the last one, they random double orc and 2 of them went mass doctors and they just out-healed everything. Keeper in danger maybe, but there is only 1 shadow and 1 grunt.
Oh, look at that redemption potion. That is a beautiful time to find that one. And GG is called Fortitude with the 1-0.
Damn, pretty strong. And I think a lot of it comes down to harassing the Blade Master very early on at the shop, as you pointed out, Remo. And from there on out, Fly was pretty much under pressure, couldn't unfold his play at all. Delayed himself even with that Witch Doctor, and for Fortitude it was pretty much the straightforward Night Elf game that we're seeing for 1.5 years and more. Just mass tier 1 and go.
Yeah, the creep route is so damn important in this matchup, especially for Orc. You need to cover multiple different options. When Lin played this map, he did not just snipe the item and go over to the merchant. He didn't give the opponent the option to be punished there. Fly did just snipe the item and want to go over to the merchant, and that's a fine play if you go for it. But if you see the archer harassing there, you have to have a plan B of what to do in that case. Because if the archer does that, you can't creep this camp. It's way too inefficient. It's way too slow. Maybe you have to go to your green, creep that one, get level 2. You need the level 2. You can still pick up the circlet. And Fly here, yeah, didn't react properly. And then he lost the grunt after that. And it's just such a snowbally lineup. In the early game for Orcs in this matchup, there is almost no margin for error.
Which of course doesn't really benefit Fly's playstyle. But he has shown before that he can be very, very good in this matchup. Just has to shake map 1 off. Fortitude also not the most consistent player I've ever seen. Next map is Echo Isles. That is Fly's pick. And I wonder what he got prepared here.
Well, probably more of the same, but just with better execution. That's a map that he's been playing on for like, what, 15 years now. That's ridiculous to think about. It's like, imagine playing a video game for this long, the same one, and also have to have a map in the map pool for this long as well, and to still be able to play on it is
just shows what great of a map it is. There was no map that could surpass it in 15 years. It's just an all-time classic.
It's not. It's trash. But it's still in the pool, and it's actually a good Orc map in this matchup. Honestly, this map pool is really good for Fly. Like, Echo Isles clearly Orc favored. Concealed Hill, you can make an argument, you know? It can be iffy. But also Northern Isles is pretty good for Orc. So this is absolutely within the realm of possibilities for Fly to bring it back. But he needs to iron out the early game. You need to scout, you need to know where the opponent is, you need to have a creep route prepared and an adjustment to the creep route in case something goes wrong, and you can't lose the grunts. Or if you lose the grunts, you need to make it very expensive for the Night Elf.
Anyway, Fortitude is still rocking the background of DreamHack that was sent to him for the regional championship.
Yeah, some players do that. We also saw it for Cruncher, for Hitman.
Yeah.
What do you think is behind that, though? Maybe he wants to hide something.
A Christmas tree that he does not put away for the entire year, probably. Because he leaves everything there.
A Christmas tree. Okay, interesting. Could also be a big plushy crab, known as the Crab King. In China, this man. Let's see. Fly is still in a good mood, wearing a smile on his face. Pretty much knowing exactly what to do now as we load into Game 2. Match points for Fortitude could ruin that Orc mirror dream that some people probably had between Fly and Focus. Focus is waiting, watching this, and is probably rubbing his hands like, yeah, give me Night Elves. I'm fine with that. I don't mind.
Pulling the GSP. I'm not impressed by your performance. I hope to fight you very soon. Do you know that?
I will look it up after the game, but first of all, let's start map 2.
Fly spawning on the left once again with a standard build. Mentioning Focus, he has introduced along with Lin Farseer play even in this matchup, but Fly seems not to be too much of a fan of the intelligence hero here. I gotta get back to GSP though. Wait a minute. Now, I don't know much about, MMA and all these fighters, but I saw 1 or 2 interviews with GSP. I thought he was like this super genuine, nice guy.
Yeah, but like, so he's a really nice guy, but he had to fight someone who just won a fight. Okay, so there was a title contender or something fight between Matt Hughes and somebody else. And so Matt Hughes won, so he was set to fight GSP next, and GSP was ringside. So then he gets inside of the octagon, And he just like says hello to him. He's like very nice. He hugs him, whatever. And then he takes the mic and he's like, I'm not impressed by your performance, with like a French accent because he's French Canadian. And he's like, I look forward to fighting you soon. So it's almost like trash talk gone wrong because he's such a nice guy, you know? Like, so it's such a memey, epic quote, epic moment of MMA.
I think that's some good ticket sales strategy though. I like that. It is the Blade Master, of course, against the Keeper. Peon moving out, scouting if perhaps Mr. Fortitude was being really greedy at the Merc. That's not the case. It's a really standard opening here so far. And Echo Isles is not that easy for Night Elf to get ahead on early. Even level 2 can be problematic. If you go for level 2, then you're really slowing yourself down. Going to just the green camp, you're not out on the map right away. So this is normally a really good map for Orc. You shouldn't fall behind, and you can also snipe the items. You can pretty much be in position to creepjack almost all the time.
He got ensnared here. Fortitude was trying to get cute a little bit. He moved out the wisp from the tree where he was unattackable, and the creeps were like, alright, here's the ensnare. I don't know if you saw, but by the way, an archer attacked the creeps at 12 o'clock. I think he was trying to trigger Bloodlust on as many of the creeps as possible. So now the Troll Trapper has Bloodlust, which means it's gonna do it's gonna attack very fast against this Blade Master and do more damage than it usually would to make it a little harder for the blade to secure that.
Yeah, he had the ring though, I guess that helped. He also bought the claws. Scroll of the Beast, very unfortunate, sells it right away. This seems to be Fortitude's favorite move in the early game. To send out an archer and annoy the Blade Master creeping a bit. Here it does something, but with the inner fire it's much better for sure.
Use the speed scroll to get ahead of the Keeper here to make sure he gets the dust. Maybe the staff as well. It's about to be available. 5 seconds. Who can hold down the button, the E button, harder than the opponent? And Fortitude gets it.
That's a big deal. So much more mobility for the Keeper now. This grunt might be in danger. The Keeper's full mana. Do we have archers coming? One at least. 2. And a huntress. Yeah, this grunt's dead. Again. It's the same mistake again.
Nervous laugh, man. I'm in danger. Fortunately, gonna cost him his life here. Can there be a deny? He's not looking for it. Fly! Oh! How could you fly? Come on.
Of course, easy to criticize here. How could you lose a grunt? But it is really hard to do all these things perfectly. You very easily
how could you deny it?
Can slip a bit. Also not getting denied. You're right. You're right.
Also, I'm not 100% serious.
All that is to say, this is of course hard to do perfectly. But yeah, we have seen Fly do this better before. So far, it does not look like his best shape.
Look at his big bad peon on the right-hand side. He's parked here. He's like, come and make a tree. I dare you. This parking space is taken, sir.
A player's forces are under attack.
At least
He
he
goes for
sees
the mark.
what's going on. Alright, Fly going for the big creep. Getting that Berserker and Shadow Priest really nice. Also expensive though. It's gonna slow down his Shadow Hunter by a good amount.
Yeah, and also there is less incentive to go for 12 o'clock because the item is already gone. You'll just be going there for XP. And XP, I mean, come on. We want items. We don't care about tomes and XP, obviously, because we leave the tomes behind.
I care about experience. Imagine Keeper level 3 right now. Wouldn't that be nice to have? He might be getting it here. Creeping at the Merchant. Tier 2 for 40. Also about to finish. Things are lining up nicely. Throw an Alchemist on top and I guess it's looking pretty good this game.
Keeper level 3 quickly means Sentinel level 2, which before Shamans are there, it's always going to be really nice. And he goes Treants actually. Maybe thinking that it's now a little late to go for Entangle level 2 because once Shamans are out, they're going to do a lot better against this. Maybe he's hoping for a cancel as well, right? Like if the Lodge was slightly delayed now, maybe he might be able to snipe it.
Staff? Keeper? Alright, there we go. This attack speed looks crazy already. Did you see that? Looks like he's got double gloves or something, but no, just one. He's a speedy boy.
Alright, Fly and his first Blade Master. Close call here.
You know how you
Sentinel
could have
used-
gotten out of that entangle, by the way?
With a spell called Mirror Mage, maybe?
That's right. But he's got level 2 Windwalk. Of course, when you get it this early in the game, it's very tempting to go Windwalk. It just gives you so much coverage of the map. Also good for last hit steals. But it will be somewhat detrimental later. Also, there's no guarantee that he's going to get level 4 soon. So, level 2 crit might be delayed for a long time. And Mirror Image we're probably not going to see at all this game.
A player's forces are
I
under
see
attack.
Floduke asked, how does the race reveal happen for the multi-race players? I think you have to reveal your race before you begin the vetoes. And I don't believe that in DreamHack it's possible to switch around your race from one map to another, like it is in WGL. In WGL, actually, it works differently. If you plan on playing multiple races, you have to reveal before the vetoes what race you will play on every single map individually, and then you start the veto.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Yeah, you have to give your race to the admin, and then the admin reveals the race to both players, so that, you can't just react to the other guy's race. Alright, natural cleared. Shadowhunter almost level 3. Seems like Fly is recovering. He's trying to counter-expand. Keeper sees this, but he has no mana. The big problem here for Fortitude seems to be the Alchemist is very underleveled. There's a couple of camps around for him to creep, but the Blade level 3 is making things hard.
Yeah, they don't have mana for a Windwalk right now. I like that Fortitude shot for the surrounds. Needs to saturate the expansion quickly, and he's gonna get it just on time here. As Fly starts his on the other side, Shadow about to get level 3. Pretty much out of mana here.
With that level 3, oftentimes you would like to go for a push to create space for the expansion on your side to come up. Does he have what it takes to go for such a push? He's got a couple heal cells. It's actually the perfect amount of heal cells. That's pretty cool. Needs to smear one on the Berserker. Not doing it well. Oh, I hear an Invul Potion. Oh, that was a misclick. That might hurt later. Alchemist here wasting his Invuln.
That's pretty bad actually, even though it was the small invuln. You definitely want to have that in the fight. Alchemist could get targeted down, especially if he's not working. Like if he starts running out of mana and has no more healing spray. Serpent words level 2 usually means it's go time.
I don't have too many archers yet. This is a good fight for Fly, right? Oh, the Wisp detonates coming in! That was huge! Without that mana drain, we would have had like 4 more Serpent Wards here, but now that's it for a while. Shadowhunter out of mana. But he's got the heal scroll still, so these runs have some sustainability. Would love to keep it though. Yeah, speed scroll and boost. He's gonna book it
A town is
and
under
live to
siege.
fight another day while the expansion is almost done.
You see that hunt that was about to die and that used the sentinel on the tree. He's like, fly little bird, fly. No, actually you're stuck to the tree.
Well, philosophically speaking, I guess an existence in a tree is better than no existence, right?
Word.
Just like having to play human in WarCraft 3 is better than not playing WarCraft 3 at all, right?
No, that's fun. He's got illusions and a lot of supply. 57 to 41 right now. Flies the shop though. That's the one thing he's got going for him. Oh, he's gonna go for the Great Hole.
He's committing.
So close to finishing.
Oh,
the
if this
he can repair it.
fails, if this fails, he loses. Oh, heal spray, trying his best. Target fire. It's so
No.
close. He gets it. Not sure if it was a cancel or not, but he can remake it anyways. Oh my god, that bought him so much time. That's 2.5 minutes. Johan.
That's so delayed. Oh my god. Bold call, honestly, because if this fails, he's in big trouble there. Like if there's just the last second repair. I mean, to be honest, he didn't lose that much, but he took quite a bit of damage. Like Alchemist TP'd out with no mana, and there's no Moonwells to replenish. He's used all the juice already.
Yeah, he needs that shop badly at the expo. He also needs level 3 badly. There's a lot of things 40 needs over here. He knows he bought himself about a whole bunch of time. So if he holds this attack, he may have the window as well to go tier 3.
A player's forces are under
What do you think the chances are in this game we see a dead Blade Master?
Solid 40%. Oh,
40 for
Entangle,
40.
this could be the
Single
time.
point immediately.
where's the
Yes,
purge?
really. Oh my god.
Oh, he'll scroll last second running away. Look at that ring Todd. One of the best items in
Oh my
the
God,
game.
the
Not
range.
good enough though, maybe. The purge late again. But he will survive.
The range on that last entangle. That was nuts. Alchemist not using his spray right now, but maybe he doesn't need to. There's so many archers still. +1 attack for Fortitude. He's about to have +1 armor as well, and Fly lost so many units. He's trying to eject.
forces are under
He probably felt like he had to attack because of his expo getting cancelled, but that didn't go so well.
Uh-oh. Shadow Hunter might be getting caught. Nice surround. Oh, never mind.
He has stuff anyway.
True. Keeper also out of mana. Not getting the invuln. Also not teching yet, just massing more and more hunts and archers. Second attack upgrade now. And it is nighttime again, so we have now the valuable Moonjuice regen.
Yeah, Alchemist level 3 is going to be a big level here, very important to get. Fly could get 4-4 from this camp down there, but I fully expect Fortitude to re-attack very soon. The great thing for Fly is that he got a healing scroll though, so there is no healing scroll for Fortitude, but he just has so much army. He has double the supply.
Yeah, Foy just bought a Scroll of the Beast. That is gonna be so much bonus damage.
Oh my god.
All the orc players in chat wincing right now. They know this one's gonna hurt.
And like, look at Orc, it's so hard against Night Elf. And then later, Focus, Lin are going to be playing. It's going to be all crickets in the chat.
38 supply. Big yikes. Fly with
69
a
supply.
monumental task.
Your favorite number back again in Warcraft 3.
That's pretty nice, I gotta say. I love the shop here in the back for 40. It's gonna give him more staying power. Wait a minute. He leaves. Alright. He's not entirely sure how big the orc army is, I guess. If he knew what we know, he would just, you know, face roll in there.
Well, yeah, actually, he has no TP. But yeah, maybe he's misreading it a bit. He probably thinks that Fly is like 55 to 60 supply. When in reality, it's 46. Both players with great upgrades. 2-1 for Fly. 2-1 for Fortitude. Maybe he wants to grab a TP first, because this army has like so much value to just fight. Use all of your mana, healing spray, and then get out. The Keeper actually getting caught here. Okay, there is nothing to lock him down. The Blade Master is going to start going crazy here with crit level 2.
That TP makes a lot of sense now. With a bouncing glaive, these peons can't even repair, really. Target fire on the Keeper, he might be falling, but so is the Great Hall. That will be the bigger kill. Heal spray, trying to keep these hunts alive, and there we go. Gets the kill. Great Hall down again, and great attack for Fortitude. Still with a big army. The cool thing is always when you TP out, you have instantly the perfect heal spray. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that value. Healing everything up again.
And Flash, what are you thinking? Are you kidding me? No, we're not kidding you. Usually you're the one doing this hit and run, bro, with your raiders and speed scrolls. Actually, Fly was never a guy that was too big on this, but you know what I'm saying, right?
I completely understand you, Todd. We are of one mind.
Fly has never been above 50 supply this game, and now he's against someone who's on 70, able to make more in a second. Actually blocks him on 70, thanks to that Moonwell snipe. Shadow has quite a bit of mana to start the fight, and he still has the mana potion behind it, so Fly needs a miracle fight here, in which he would do really well to really get back into this game.
There's
The
the witch
doctor,
doctor.
are you joking me?
Places
Get out
the
of here, you're
sentry.
drunk. He didn't even speed scroll him. Oh my god.
I shall get my sentry down before this game ends, or my name is not Witch Doctor. And he placed it.
It should be useless. That's what his name should be. Imagine, this is like the Death Note version of the Orc. You're like, sentry, idiots, they're not using it.
Stasis, Stasis.
Alright, Fortitude with quite a bit of mana on the Alchemist, but not so much on the Keeper. Comes back in, Squall the Beast. Still active. Okay, it finally wears off. But those grunts taking so much damage. The Blade! Oh, he still has no mirror image, not like this.
I told you. I'm not gonna see mirror image this game. That's
He
what
got
you
a
get
so many times too.
for not going with the times, Fly. Rough series for Fly, and this is very much looking like a 2-0. I gotta say, I was not expecting this one. Fortitude looking good here. Shadow surrounded. Does he have the time to staff out? That was a lot of damage. That's one.
This grunts going ham at the backline here with the archers. Blade's actually almost 5.
A town
Are you
is a-
believing,
Oh
Remo?
my god,
Do
is
you
he,
believe?
is he getting... I absolutely do not. Is he gonna get the cancel again?
Oh no. He can
Take out
repair.
the
This is
expo
about
for
to
the-
finish. But he took so much damage in the last seconds again.
It's the third time he's taking out the Great Hall.
Oh,
It's
no.
so sick. Oh, and the heal spray. Jeez Louise. Just like real life, the real estate market for Fly is extremely difficult this season.
Actually, Fortitude is down to 53. I think... Oh my god, Fly's winning, dude. Okay, maybe that's an overstatement, but he's still in this. And he has heroes
have you been
almost 5-5.
Have you been sipping from an alcoholic beverage, Todd? Or what's going on?
As you know, I do not drink.
Unless there's ladies around.
And there is archers and huntresses, but yeah, I don't think those qualify. Honestly, I think Fly has a chance here because he brought Fortitude so close to 50 supply.
Yeah.
And he has heroes almost 5-5. We know those levels can be pretty massive here, so...
I can't believe that 40 still doesn't have a shop, by the way. That is by far the biggest mistake. And, I mean, I wanted to make a little joke there, but I think you have a point, man. This is not impossible.
One kill and he gets 5 on the blades. And no, he's not gonna go mirror image. It's gonna be crit level 3, I bet.
A player's forces are under attack.
This player's been doing some heavy lifting. This inventory was really good. How does 40 still not have a shop? That is insane.
Oh, the shadow was blocked by the snake.
19 minutes. No shop.
He should have staffed. Yeah, there we go. It's a little late though. I popped that double clarity. Blade was trying to get something from the shop, but he panicked because he saw a sentinel and he's like, I've been here 100 times and I've lost my hero 99 times.
All right, expo cancel number 4. Can you make it work?
It's so well done by Fortitude to attack now and not to give time to the shadow to replenish more mana before the fight. He needs to buy a salve in advance because Blade's gonna have to use the invuln. Don't delay the invuln fly, don't do it! Oh my god, he delayed it.
I have to use
Blade
it
Master,
now.
not like this. Salve. 200, 252 crits. But there's still so many hunts and archers in there and not enough serpent wards.
Invul over now. Entangle ready in a moment. Now it is. He's got the mana. Right clicks Entangle. Heal potion. Does he have a heal wave? Oh my god, the Blade Master! Just barely surviving this one. Still a huge army though for 40. 63 supply. Fortitude cannot believe that this game is still going. How has he not won yet? I can tell you. You didn't make a shot, man. But he might still win it. Because Fly has close to nothing left anymore.
I love how there's 2 peons in that burrow, by the way. Like, yeah, you guys did your part here. It's just that the rest of the team let you down. Just like my 4v4.
Truer words have never been spoken. Fortitude has 2 items between his 2 heroes, by the way. He's got basically nothing in his inventory. 1 telestaff, 1 ring. Much like the other great minds in WarCraft, he values the rings of protection.
The Lord of the Rings earlier, that was funny with Lolite. Blade Master at the back. Oh no, 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 no.
Oh, it might be time, finally! Oh my god, are you serious? These
That is
items
like
have been
not
amazing
even
for the
close.
Blade. Every single one.
I'll still be in time for my skydiving appointment later. Seek more thrills.
It's kind of sick how Fly held on for so long. Pretty damn impressive, but in the end...
It doesn't even matter.
That's true. Does he have a shop now?
Oh, that's level
Oh, he's,
5
ma-
up there
he's
for the
making
jungle.
one at the expo, bro. Look at that. Ancient of
Player's
Wonders.
forces are under
Hells to
attack.
the air.
It's the 70 supply timing to it that you don't want to get it before.
True.
We wouldn't want the game to be too easy, Remo. Level 5 Shadow acquired.
Do you go
I'm still doing
hero
this
here?
caster thing, you know? I'm like, you can do it, guys. We've seen crazier comebacks, to be honest. But that'd be that'd have to be a pretty crazy one. I saw a StarCraft game once on Shakura's Plateau. It was in Wings of Liberty. When StarCraft 2 came out, like maybe like 2 or 3 years after. Where a Zerg took mass expo, made mass drones, and he had like an insane economy. Basically, he could get infinite units. A Protoss killed all of his production building, like Hydra Den, Rotron. So he had all of these minerals and gas, and he couldn't spend it. That was one of the craziest games I've ever seen.
All right, are we seeing the end here? Almost double the supply. 2 bottles are gonna be helping out here. Is it level 3 snakes, by the way? It is. Makes sense against this many huntresses. I mean, this is the easiest way to throw this game, by the way, for 40. He doesn't need to attack into this, but he's doing it anyways.
And Tangle on the blade again. Oh my god, that lack of mirror image is actually triggering me a little bit. The healing spray is doing so much every time that one is used. He's always waiting until 2 or 3 units are taking a lot of damage. Blades, you don't want to be in there alone.
The big crit still coming out. Keeper out of mana. Entangle doesn't have to be feared at the moment. Superward's doing good damage. Whoa! 50 damage per shot, doing tons of damage in fact.
Fly's too far from the shop now. He would have to staff there. Because those 2 burrows are blocking him. That's bad, man.
Boros aren't really shooting either. There's not too many peons left, I guess. 2 heroes and 2 units for Fly. That's what he has. Wiz coming in from the main, looking for the block. Can he get the shadow? That would be the game, obviously. Oh, and he gets it!
Oh my God.
Locks
Staff.
him in. Staff is not fast enough. And this is it.